besties, and welcome back to my channel. So if you know anything, this video is gonna get me heated. Now, hello, this is the first time I'm filming videos in a long time in like the morning. Just let's get that out of the way. It is currently like 11:45. Now, that for me is like shocking that I'm awake. But the reason that I'm, here and here with you in this moment is because I haven't slept. But we'll just keep that a secret between me and you. Anyway, if you know, there is one YouTuber that I have loved since the start of YouTube to like the end of them like posting videos as of yet. Even that, saying that breaks my heart. That YouTuber is Jenna Marbles. Now, Jenna Marbles to me, I have made many videos. Literally on the day she posted her final video, as of now at least, I was crying in that video. It was in the peak of the summer drama that was happening between Shane, Jeffrey, and Taddy, and Jenna Marbles posted this video called A Message. Now, when Jenna Marbles posted any video, I dropped what I was doing to watch it. She was my comfort YouTuber, and the YouTuber that I really went to, yeah, just comfort YouTuber. Whenever I was having a really shitty day, really rough patch, I would watch her. And this was in the peak of whenever I was doing exams in school, and so I really needed just like some joy. And Jenna Marbles, no matter what she was doing in the video, was always that for me. Whether it was her playing a game I had no interest in, and I would literally watch a 45-minute long video of her doing like a tour of this like game that she played, or her with her dogs, or just like her napping. She did a video where she was napping, and like I ate that shit up. Jenna Marbles to me just solidifies someone who was able to progress in their career on YouTube in such a beautiful way. Now, I discovered Jenna back in, I think, a long time ago. Whenever I can't remember the year, sorry, but she was posting videos on YouTube, but I didn't see her through that. I saw her actually through RudeTube. Do you know what RudeTube is? It's basically, it was like a show on, was it like MTV or something? I don't know, it was on the TV, and it was basically like the rudest videos of that month. And now Jenna Marbles, How to Trick People into Thinking You're Good Looking When You're Not, I think is the title, or something along those lines, was on that. Me and my brother would just, oh my god, we ate that shit up. It was so funny. So from then, we started watching Jenna Marbles videos. He kind of dropped off, but I always, throughout the years and through the different like eras of her. And Jenna Marbles, to me, even until me watching that A Message video, I remember where I was getting ready to go to bed, and she posted a video, and I was like, oh, I'll, play it. And I played it, and she started it in a more serious way, and she was saying about how she needed to take accountability, and I was like, whoa. And then she was like, this may be my last video for a long time, or indefinitely, and I was like, I remember I dropped everything, and I staring, like, crying. And then I filmed my video crying. So Jenna, again, is someone who, James Charles says this, and I'm not the biggest James Charles fan, but he says like a pattern of behavior over time, and you can see change. Now with Jenna Marbles, she is definitely someone I have seen change in. She completely changed her content style, her humor had completely changed throughout her time on YouTube, and so whenever she was taking accountability in this video called A Message, I genuinely believed her, because all you had to do was look on her actions and it reflected that she had grown and she just was a completely different person, which is very rare, especially whenever you look at it, and the people who were like up against her at that time taking accountability were like Tana Mojo, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Taddy Westbrook. So it was like, it was really like seeing the real among the fake, if you know what I mean. So Jenna Marbles posted her video called A Message, and in it, she showed clips, literally like would show them and then would talk about them, would show other ones talk about them, be like, this is not okay and this is not what I stand with, and she needed a break from the internet. Now again, she didn't specify whether that was long-term, short-term, or just, so we were just left wondering. But the thing was, we all completely, respected her privacy, and we're just like, come back when you're ready, or if you don't want to, you know what, while that's so fucking heartbreaking for us and we love you so much, we will always, be here for you. And so I know I'll drop anything to watch a Jenna Marbles video. If that woman ever comes back, I will eat that shit up, and I hope her and Julian are doing so okay. And I found myself just watching so many of her videos from like summer and last summer just for like more comfort, because obviously there's nostalgia attached with them, and just supporting I always supported Julian, but just supporting him way more because he really does need it right now, and he has like a lot of expectation and eyes on him right now. And so now what this video is about, now that you have just like that little opener, there is a YouTuber called Michelle Carr, or Care, I think is how you say it. Now, I'm pretty sure this was the YouTuber who was at BuzzFeed. Now, I'm gonna actually bring up a picture of what she looks like. But anyway, you all know the drama that happened with YouTube Rewind. YouTube basically said that they weren't gonna be doing a rewind this year, and people were like, what was your reasoning for doing that? Okay, this is what Michelle Care looks like, right here. A very familiar face, right? I think she was working at BuzzFeed. Anyway, so over the years, which I didn't even know, but you know what? It's been there. She's been like putting together these productions, which is like YouTube Rewind musical. Now, I didn't see any of the ones prior to the drama that surrounded this year's ones, so that was obviously a first for me. But nonetheless, they're like these productions where it's like the YouTubers are played by people who look like them, and they go around, they do a musical, they talk about the drama that happened, and so obviously, whenever I learned that there was like a YouTube Rewind musical, I was like, wait, YouTube said they weren't doing one. Then they were like, no. It's by these other YouTubers. So I watched it, and you know, the production of it is great. Like, there's definitely money put into this. And there's like Jeffrey, Shane, and Taddy come in. This is the 2021, by the way. They like run around, and it's like, you know, like that was funny, at least a little bit. And like David Dobrik's in it or whatever. And I was watching it, and it wasn't my cup of tea, but you know what? People were liking it, and they were highlighting some like big drama moments of the year. And so you can imagine whenever people are sending me this, and I'm like, why are people sending me this? Like, I tried watching the first 30 seconds, I got bored, but I was like, you know what? Like, okay, it's not my thing, but you can watch it. So I watched the first 30 seconds, and then was still like wondering why people were sending me this over and over and over again. So then I was like, right, I'm gonna watch this full thing. And then out of nowhere, this actor comes up who looks exactly like Jenna Marbles, dressed head to toe in the outfit Jenna Marbles was wearing in the A Message video, which is so fucking shady in itself, right? Like, they had the hair the same, the glasses, the tears, and so automatically at that, I'm like, there was so much that happened in 2020, not even just like, here's the thing, right? Drama is one thing, but couldn't y'all have focused a little bit on the tragedy that is this year and maybe highlighted it in some way? And so I was like, y'all spent that time trying to find someone to recreate Jenna Marbles' A Message video, which in itself, just like, it's almost like someone doing it as like a Halloween costume, because the other people who were highlighted in this 2020 Rewind were like Jeffree Star, who was just wearing, you know, like Jeffree Star's outfit. Shane Dawson was wearing Shane Dawson merch, and Taddy Westbrook was just wearing a normal outfit, and David Dobrik a black hoodie and a camera. So like, even the other people who were in controversies weren't like dressed in like their controversial outfits of that year or whatever. And so whenever Jenna Marbles, the, you know, person who plays it, comes out wearing the message thing, I'm like, no. This is, no. This is not what we're gonna do. And it gets fucking worse. So, not only dressed head to toe and resembling the mannerisms, the actor literally repeats what Jenna Marbles says in her A Message video, which was a really good video, by the way, singing it. And I mean like a song and dance. Like, they turned that video and that heartbreak moment for Jenna and Julian, who are so obviously still to this day distraught over it, and for the fans they're like fucking doing a bit like that too, they literally turned this into a song and dance. Like, the spotlight was on the person who played Jenna, and it was so fucking mean. Like, there was no need, there's so much to focus on in this year. I get it, it was a big deal when Jenna did that, but like, no, it really doesn't sit right. And Julian has responded, which shows that they really didn't ask for the permission to do any of this, and there was so much like general drama that happened this year in the YouTube space that didn't involve Jenna Marbles that they could have covered. And then again, even as YouTube Rewind itself does, focusing on what happened in the year. And I don't know about you, but in 2020, a lot happened that you could have focused on, rather than just highlighting a really fucking devastating moment for the YouTube community, Jenna, Julian, the fans, and again, the YouTube community. It's such like a, Jenna was one of the first people to properly take accountability and properly apologize for things. And it's like doing like a flip on it and being like, we're gonna use this for like a funny moment in our musical. Now keep in mind, the rest of this musical followed like a funny theme. So it didn't sit right that they were like doing this with Jenna, because it was almost adding humor to it, and the way they were singing the exact words she said in her, it didn't sit right. So now I'm gonna show you, like, they've deleted the YouTube Rewind, and apparently they're like re-editing it so that the Jenna part isn't in it. But I'm like, so many of y'all, like, y'all wrote this into the script, y'all filmed this, y'all edited it, y'all posted it. And now, just because of the backlash, you're doing it. So anyway, this was Jenna's video, if you remember. A Message. This is what she looked like in it. Again, even just this, like, I'm like, oh, I miss this woman so much. So this was what Jenna was wearing in her video. And it was, you know, it was a moment, but it's like, y'all are capitalizing literally on like a happy rewind off of it, like making fun of it. And so this was the person who came out dressed as Jenna, wearing the exact same outfit, hair. But now for like a closer look, like singing in like an operatic way. The exact fucking transcript from Jenna's video making fun of it. Really? Is this the best we can fucking do? Really? Okay, and then here's a final one. Like the tears and crying too. This is the best we can do, Michelle? Because I know it's on your channel, so like you're the figurehead of this. And you're in charge of the really? Really, Michelle? Y'all had so much to work, like, down to everything, like the necklace and stuff. Like, y'all copied this exact look and the exact thing she said and turned it, as I said, into a song and dance. For what? Because what we're not going to do is make fun of the YouTuber, who actually came forward and wanted to hold themselves accountable, wanted to be like, what I did on the internet wasn't good, wanted to be like, I'm seeing my fellow peers get called out and I had to evaluate myself and what I was putting on it. No. We're not going to flip that. Nah, not good. Now, before we get into what Julian said about this, and the reason I want to do this video is because this rewind got a lot of views, so people are seeing the side of like Jen and Julian not responding, and Julian responded on his Twitch stream, which is, you know, up and you can go watch it, and it's like, I want people to hear how this has, like, affected Jenna and Julian. Well, we're hearing Julian say it, but we can, you know what I mean? This, obviously, I'm coming at this approach from a Jenna and Julian fan. Like, I would say I am part of the Dink fam. And I've been covering on my channel, like, things that would happen with them, and each time I'm like, I love these people so much. Like, they don't know who I am, but ride or dies, I feel like I just respect them. I think they're genuine. From conversations I've had with other YouTubers who have had, you know, close friendships with these people, they say that what they present themselves on camera with is the true them. So to flip that around and be like, we're going to use this as a song and dance. You did that for what? So they've actually released an apology. I got sent this. Now, it doesn't have, like, who did this or whatever, so, again, I'm, like, I don't know who this came from, but I'm gonna read this out because people sent to me to include it. Then we're gonna hear what Julian had to say, and this makes me really sad. I was so close to fucking tears about this because knowing that this was done without, like, running it past, and, like, they wouldn't have approved this. Which is why I'm also not showing you the clip. I can show you the clip from it, but I chose to just show you pictures because it doesn't sit well that this, no. Okay, so this was the apology that was put out. When creating a musical to accurately reflect the year, it was important to me as a creator to be completely honest about the events that happened this year, including the departure of one of the most beloved internet stars, Jenna Marbles. In speaking to many people of color in preparation for this video, which is centered around raising money for awareness of the Black Lives Matter movement, they felt it was important to include and honor Jenna Marbles' honest, genuine, and moving apology that was followed by direct action. But y'all turned it into a song and dance. I get that it's a musical, but, like, evaluate that you're making a musical and not something to just honor key moments. Because the rest of the video was like, oh, Jeffrey and Shane getting cancelled. Rather than changing her words or making them our own, we wanted to honor her. So this is them basically saying, yeah, we just literally used the transcript from her video, which is the deleted video, by the way. So even following through that, they based this off a video that's not even on the platform anymore. While this tribute we felt was powerful to many to watch, I didn't think it was powerful, I see it has done more harm than good. I recognize fully that Jenna's wish to be off social media for the good of her mental health was, you know, included and ignored in the musical. Immediately after seeing Julian's stream tonight, we have removed it altogether from the musical. This may take a few hours to process, but was submitted immediately. I sincerely apologize to Jenna, Julian, and the fans for causing more pain in a place that we wanted to bring respect. In showcasing an apology, we profound and most of all began a conversation and accountability. So, again, they're basing this off of, like, what Julian said, and it's like, y'all couldn't have reached out to them beforehand? Like, y'all knew how serious it was. Y'all are saying how good this was. You couldn't have reached out to them? Weird. Now we have this moment of Julian's stream to show you how much this has affected them and why this should be taken seriously. And so they can just be like, oh, well, we see now the backlash. Jenna's wish, sorry, before we get on, was to be offline. So now the conversation needs, sorry, this is so loud. The conversation needs to happen on why they did this. And so they're going to quietly remove it, but so many thousands upon thousands of, literally thousands of people saw this. And a conversation has happened, so let's continue that conversation in defense of Jenna and Julian.
I think I should probably just get off stream. I just saw like a fucking so dumb, dude. So dumb. I just saw a clip from like a YouTube rewind thing. I'm so sick of feeling like this whole year and like my life is just this big fucking circus. Like I hate it. I hate feeling like I just hate it. It's so stupid. The internet is like, it's just unbelievably relentlessly pathetic sometimes. I don't know.
Like, was it worth it? Was it worth it?
And the person that I care about more than living my own existence is still being treated like that, and I don't understand it. I just don't get it. This year has been so bizarre for so many reasons. I'm like, I just don't understand why it has to, like, I don't understand it. I just don't get it. But,
So fucking sad.
I don't know. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. I'm just,
You shouldn't even have to say that, you know what I mean? This is so fucking annoying.
I'm the remaining arm of this internet body, you know? Like, I'm what's left of it. And to see things like that, and to see my life and my person's life be turned into a literal circus by, I don't know, by fellow creators is like, it's just a lot. It's just a lot to handle. Like, I literally got texted the link and I watched it, and it's like a fucking joke of a musical of like what, like I watched only 5 seconds of it, but it's like, it's just more of the same. It just feels like and my life is part of this fucking circus, and it's just, well, you know how much those records are worth? Yeah, just fucking, it is what it is, you know? It's just this crazy circus, and everyone has their own take on it, and everyone gets free reign on making their own content from it, and I just don't know at what point I'll be able to, like, exist, or will be able to exist, you know? Like, who thought that was a good idea? Who thought that was fucking tasteful?
Literally.
Like, if you're gonna make a fucking, like a summation or like a YouTube rewind of you know, the year, who thought that was a good idea? Who thought that was tasteful? Who thought that was in good taste at all?
I literally
Even remotely, like, you know, it'd be one thing if it was like YouTube who made that, and I'd be like, you know, more of the same, like YouTube corporate tone deaf bullshit, like, more of the same. YouTube does that shit all the time. They're fucking tone deaf.
It was fellow
But like
creators.
it was like creators.
Yeah.
It was like fucking YouTubers or theater actors and singers, and it's like, what's your end goal here? Like, we're just like,
They're people.
it's fucking stupid. I shouldn't even be talking about this. It's like, it's.
I feel so sad he feels he can't even address it though.
It just bums me out. I don't know. It's hard to like. It's hard to look at that and be like, oh, everything's fine. Like, that's separate from me, so I'm fine. Like, no, it's not separate from me. That's my fucking life. That's my person. That's my girlfriend. That's my life. It's like you're putting this thing out there that's just like such a joke, and it's at our expense. It's like not harmless. Oh fuck. I don't know. I shouldn't have watched it. Just. Just so mad. She didn't deserve any of that. I don't know. I should stop talking. I'm gonna get offline. Thank you guys for hanging.
Like, and so like for a final time, I just want to show you. So like, this was Jenna's video, right? A very serious fucking video, okay? And then this was the like dramatic ass take where they were using her words and singing them in like an operatic way and a song and dance and mixing it in with all this other bullshit, you know, shit. Like, again, what Julian's saying, it's like, it was just so like what was their goal in this? Like, this wasn't even so much to cover, and like, this is what you choose to do. And so if you're watching this video right now, please, I'm like, I never normally ask of things, but like, please go send Julian some fucking love, like, on Twitter. He has 2 Twitters, and just like, I know I will, like, send him some fucking love, because like, whenever they're seeing like fellow creators just drag them down like that, and that's what it is. That's literally what it is. And it's like Jenna removed herself because of that. So, I don't know, even just, maybe because I'm, like, I would consider myself part of the Dink fam as well, this is upsetting me to, like, another degree, but, like, I don't know. Thank you to everyone who was sending me this clip, by the way, to talk about it. I just want to give a shout out to someone who, like, screen recorded that and sent it to me, because, obviously, you helped out a lot with this video. Jesselyn Smith, thank you so much. And so, you know what I mean? It's a lot. So, what's your opinion on this? Like, if you're not, like, fucking outraged by this, like, what's going on? This was created by fellow, like, and it's so bad that Julian was able to be like, if YouTube created this, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's just YouTube being tone deaf, but it was like fellow creators, you know what I mean? And it's not okay, and this is going to be re-uploaded again, as in like the musical, just without her part, but it's already done the damage, and the conversation has already started, and the conversation needs to continue, that Jenna and Julian, like, at what cost were you doing that? It's weird. I'll talk to you below about it. I'll see you, bye.